guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Houston. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Why Tony?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A run here with Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Here we go.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. In motion comes Pittman. Right to the air goes Young. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He completes this one to Mallory. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. Downs goes in motion. On 2nd down, Young. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Sims now to return it. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Back deep, Anthony Gould. This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Oh, right.
Now Mixon. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indy. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
All right. Hey, uno.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, south. 2J. Huggy. Why Tony?
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
11.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On the return is Gould. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They go right back to Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down is Young. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw, Young. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Downs goes in motion. A second down throw for Young. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Nice play here by Adonai Mitchell. And, Mike, it's so important to understand in today's NFL, and teams continue to get better and better at it, the notion that if you want to score points in the passing game, it has to be a direct correlation to your ability to generate explosive plays downfield. And with Mitchell, it's a big reason why the Colts targeted him in this past year's draft. He is explosive. He can get downfield. He adjusts and tracks the ball very well. And then ultimately, you're not always going to be open. So if that's tight coverage, can you go up and compete for the ball? He checks all those boxes, and he's going to be a big weapon in this Indianapolis Colts offense.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Back to throw, Young. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now Young. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Look to hot, look to hot. Hey! 19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Colts 7, Texans 3.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Young to throw on first down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Brings up second and 17 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars. 11.
Schultz is the motion man. On first down, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now,
well, it's pretty clear the main...
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I been to the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new goof. Either you fronted. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa. Got it bad, 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 tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put her in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Nice grab there by Michael Pittman Jr., and he continues to be a reliable weapon here in his 5th season in the NFL, coming off a really impressive campaign last year where he set new career highs in both catches and yards. He's hoping that success carries over this year as he moves the chains for this Colts offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He completes this one to Mallory. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The motion man here is Mitchell. On 2nd down, Young. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Downs goes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll go play action with Young. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find his man, Nicole Hartman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and 9. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Young. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Colts first down. Downs goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. Looking middle, and he's got Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Young. To the goal line and in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Wow, for today. 19 Texas.
From the gun, here's Stroud, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Downs goes in motion. To throw, Young. That's to the left side, taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll let one go down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Young. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okuda.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Oh, Eric.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Downs goes in motion. On first down is Young. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Here we go. Robin. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
All right.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Buggy.
Now, Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Why, Tony? Hey, uno more. 11.
Now, Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
Oh, Eric.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Colts have got him. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That pass play good for 22. First down, Indianapolis. Now Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. Downs goes in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Pass right side to Downs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Downs goes in motion. On fourth down, Young. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different Halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On the handoff, it's Mixon. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A second down throw for Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
South.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Taylor. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. On second down, Young. That one into the hands of Downs. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Young to throw on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He completes this one to Mallory. Second down and 8. Downs goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. That is caught, and he's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Now we'll get a two-point try here as Young gets the offense lined up. Back to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really
in trouble, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing is Young. To the left side and taken in by Downs. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. In motion comes Pittman. They'll go. Young. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively. Here's a give running left with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. they get him on the other side of midfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Young. Taking off. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. In motion comes Pittman. Here's Young to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
All right.
Here's Mixon. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
All right.
They'll run here with Mixon. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
All right.
They'll go with him again. A dive, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Young. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's hard. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 36 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get